Yes, dear respected friends, welcome. Salutations to the serious, sincere student in you. Salutations to the prospectus citizen of the entire world. Salutations to the would be spiritual giant, and special salutations to the torch bearer of the Sanatana Dharma, the upholder, the supporter, huh? The custodian of the Sanatana Dharma in you. And gratitudes that it is you because of which we are doing these classes every day and permanently in our records. The talks on Gita's every shloka, giving at least minimum the literal meaning, they are being put up for anyone interested to listen at any time. So credit it is yours, very good. And also I wish and pray that these things will be of great help to you and making your lives beautiful, outer and inner. And slowly, steadily, if not immediately, you will understand the glory of the spirituality and enter into that path steadily. Welcome. Now, like every day, today also 2 3 minutes of introduction, then our four programs. In introduction or the common sense thought today, what we want to discuss is first of all, have we used the buddhi given to us, intellect? Second, what is the meaning of using the buddhi? Only this much. Ki, have you clearly understood what is the goal to be achieved? Okay. Goals are only two. One is worldly, second spiritual. That is left to you. You being youngsters, I'll not thopo on you, insist on you to further spiritual goal, even though that is what is ultimate. But whatever the goals, you have chosen noble ones with your intellect, professional and all. Okay. Then in the common sense thought, today's discussion is on this topic. Having made the goal, are you clear about the path? Okay. Then in walking on those path and to reach the goal. Next point is very crucial. Listen carefully. Do you know what are the things which are helpful friends? Do you know what are the things which are the destroying or troubling enemies? Have you focused on it? You understood this question today? Many a times what happens with our goodness, maturity, we set a goal, we know a path also. But then anything which distracts us from that path, which are actually our enemies, we take them as our friends and get distracted and troubled by them. And anything which is helpful for us to move in that path, which are friends to us actually, we consider them as enemies and we keep them away. And that is why we are not able to avoid what is to be avoided. We are not able to do what to do to walk in the path to reach to the goal. Therefore, as a human being, as a promising youngsters, using the buddhi, we come acutely subject to think about what words you are talking, uttering, what thoughts you are entertaining, what actions you are having, what attitudes, intentions you are managing, which are the places you are visiting, which are the objects we are contacting, who are the people we are interacting with, what are the subjects or topics you are discussing with them. Then, in all of them, which are the ones which are helpful to the reaching of the goal, then entertain them because they are friends. And anything which is distracting you, taking away from the goal, in all these things, all of that are your enemies. Beware of them and be ruthless in rejecting them from your dictionary or from your own life. All the friends ruthlessly with every cost. We have to buy them, we have to get them. All those who are found to be not so useful or inimical, shatru hai. Shatru is not like enemy, you cut them with the sword and all, but they don't allow us to do sadhana. All those habits, hobbies, intentions, attitudes, traits, the words, the thoughts, the interactions, every one of them have to be ruthlessly you have to reject. Huh? Apply that IPL franchises way of buying the players. You know that, isn't it? When they do the auction, how do they go about selecting? Isn't it? If they need a very good opener prospectus for the team, even if 20 crores they pay, isn't it? Having got all those first 5 6 batsmen slot, another batsman came for sale. Even is very promising and good, they don't need it. They won't even go for auction also. They won't even consider. So to the middle order, the keeper, so to the bowlers. Whatever is required, how much our money required, they are ready to pay, whoever is required. And when they know not required, they release only from the team. अभी इनको हमारी इनका जरूरत हमको नहीं है. No, I'm just giving an example. Like that in life, we are mental and sentimental, half baked and half knowledged. With all of that, the extra special, beautiful qualification we have is we are so highly arrogant. And added to that is our youth hood, like a serpent hood. So a murkha is complete in us now. Therefore, first of all, दिमाग यूज नहीं करते, देर दिमाग यूज भी किया तो गोल सेट नहीं करते, किया तो भी करेक्ट गोल सेट नहीं करते, किया तो भी दे डजंट अंडरस्टैंड द path for that goal. Even the path is understood, they are not common sensed or intelligent enough to clearly ascertain the two categories of which are the helpful friends in that path of goal, which are the troubling enemies. And they take the enemy as friend. This is the worst of the thing. Friend as the enemy. And entertain the enemies and they get destroyed. Like the Pandavas are the friendly. They take care more than brothers to Duryodhana. But he took them as enemies. Bevakuf. And Dushasana, Karna, Shakuni are bent upon destroying that fellow. But he took them as friends. You understood? Ravana taking Indrajit and all other Dushta mantris as friends. Well, actually, they are only the ones who advised him wrong. But Vibhishana was so nicely advising a younger brother friend. He took him as enemy and kicked away. Here, Duryodhana, Dhritarashtra, they died with a wrong act. Here also, Ravanasura, all of them got finished. In our life also, when you are sentimental, emotional, attached, and you want small little pleasures of the third class of things of the world, and along with that you have terrible arrogance also कि मैं किसी के बात नहीं सुनूंगा. With all this nonsense, neither setting goal nor knowing the path nor avoiding the enemies, not taking the help of the friends you do, therefore the life is wasted. If you are at the age of 70 and this way wasted life, nothing can be done. Everybody is praying only for depart. भगवान भी कहते हैं मेरे को भी नहीं चाहिए. But you are youngsters now, age of 15, 18, 20. Whole life is ahead in front of you of 150 years. Now, should you not be intelligent? Use the intellect, set the correct goal. मुझे पूछो तो spiritual goal alone is ultimate goal. You can have your own worldly goals, positive, contributing, helpful, true. Keep this professional in that only service oriented, really elating and giving you positive name and fame in the society as our goal. How to achieve it? Then, which are the things to help? Which are the enemies? Isn't it? For a simple example, you want to click in that IAS exams. Now, for that, how many hours you have to study? 18 hours, 17 hours. Now, you are out of 24 hours. 6 hours you are watching TV, and 10 hours you are sleeping. Remaining 8 hours you are busy in doing this. Then, where is the time for you? Is not that watching TV and wasting time with your friends? They are all enemies. If you have this goal and the path is you have to work so hard to understand the all subjects, grasp, so that any question asked in the prelims or mains you are able to already answer, write it, and in the interview you are able to answer. Isn't it? And people who distract you, यार ये क्या करना है छोड़ो, कोई मिलेगी नौकरी, कुछ तो कुछ भगवान तो सबको जिंदा देते हमको भी थी. No, if that type of stupid friends are there who act like friends but enemies, and the other people who encourage you, inspire you, कैसे सो रहे तो उठ गधे बेवकूफ, सुबह 4 बजे अभी उठ सो रहा है, get up, let us study for 4 hours. But that fellow you take as enemy, अरे तो सोने ही नहीं देता यार, पढ़ो पढ़ो बोलते हैं. And why one person is distracted by these people who encourage us and get in attachment with these stupid, they don't have the goal to become IAS officer or any such goal. And life without goal is waste. Better to die. Die in the sense, it is living death only. The one who is living life without the goal. बेकार है वो. So today's common sense thought is very powerful. Use intellect, set the goal, know the means, understand which are the enemies and friends. I'm talking of people also, places also, things also, situations also, our own thoughts, our own words, our own actions, attitudes, intentions. Every one of them keep on influencing our path and goal, positive or negative, depending on what they are. So which influence negatively, they are enemy, इनको ruthlessly reject करो, which help us, they are all friends. Therefore, pay as much as it's required and own them. Make use of them, take help from them. Okay, this is our common sense thought. Thank you. Like every day today, we'll have 4 programs. Our initial chant, then our chanting of Taittiriya Brahmana from the Krishna Yajurveda. Then our Geetha today, we will conclude our Gneya Vastu discussion. Tomorrow, Prakriti Purusha, all that we start, or day after. Then our Guru Ashtakam, the 6th mantra today. Let us start. Om Shubhe Shobhane Murti Asyam Shubhadito Mamopat Samasta Durdakshe Dwara Sri Parameshwar Prityatam Parabrahmana Shrutimatu Samasta Brahma Vidya Acharyanam Bhakti Yoga Dharma Acharyanam Rishinam Gurunam Devatanam Anugrahena Upanishadukta Brahma Atmike Bodhasasmin Shineva Siddhyartham Purane Itihasokta Bhagavat Bhagavat Arshimur Guru Devata Darshananugranava Praptyartham Sanatana Saidi Hindav Samskrutehe Sampradayanam Shastranam गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपराया भक्ति ज्ञान योग वेदांत आदि प्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्व व्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याणे प्रोविद्यर्थम अस्याम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्य कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सर्वेषां आचार्याणां गुरूणां आश्रमाणां संस्थानां भक्तानां श्रेयविलासिनां सेवकानां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्य विजयादि सत्शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य दिग्विजयार्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं च तेषां हृदये मातापितृभक्ति सेवा भक्ति धर्म भक्ति सनातन धर्म भक्ति गुरु भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति भगवत भक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं च प्रार्थना मंत्राणाम् उच्चारणं तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणकस्य पारायणं तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणस्य पारायणं गीता त्रयोदशोऽध्यायस्य अध्ययनं गुरु अष्टकस्य पारायणमर्थाविष्करणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. आदौ प्रार्थना. ओम 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 सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. First one we have done. Second one, Prathama Prapataka of Taittiriya Brahmanam. Prathama Ashtakam we have to chant from the 45th mantra to 50th mantra. Om ओम अथ कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणकं प्रथम अष्टकं प्रथम प्रपाठकः पंचचत्वारिंशः मंत्रादारभ्य. It will take 2 minutes today or 4 minutes. Just enjoy listening. ओम येन धत्ते श्वत्वं वर्तयति कुरुत इति रुद्रो दधाति यदग्नयेषु च ये एकञ्च देवासुरा संयत्ता आसन् ते देवा विजयमुपयन्तः अग्नौ वामं वस्तु सन्यदधत इदमुनो भविष्यति यदि नो जेष्यनीति तदग्निर्नोत्सहमशक्नोत् तत्रेधा विन्यदधात् पशुषु तृतीयम् अप्सु तृतीयम् आदित्ये तृतीयम् तद्देवा विजित्य पुनरवारुरुत्सन्त ते ज्ञये पवमानाय पुरोडाशमष्टाकपालं निरवप्न पशवो वा अग्निः पवमानः यदेव पशुष्वासीत् तत्तेनावारुन्धत ते ज्ञये पावकाय आपो वा अग्निः पावकः यदेवाप्स्वासीत् तत्तेनावारुन्धत ते ज्ञयेषु च ये असौ वा आदित्योऽग्निशुचिः यदेवादित्य आसीत् तत्तेनावारुन्धत. ब्रह्मवादिनो वदन्ति तनुवो वा वैता अज्ञाधेयस्य आग्नेयो वा अष्टाकपालो ज्ञाधेयमिति यत्तन्निर्वपेत् नैतानि यथात्मा स्यात् नाङ्गानि तादृगेव तत् यदेतानि निर्वपेत् न तं यथाङ्गानि स्युः नात्मा तादृगेव तत् उभयानि सह निरूप्याणि यज्ञस्य सात्मत्वाय उभयं वा एतस्येन्द्रियं वीर्यमाप्यते योऽग्निमाधत्ते ऐन्द्राग्नमेकादशकपालमनु निर्वपेत् आदित्यं चरुम् इन्द्राग्नि वै देवानामयातयामानौ ये एव देवते अयातयाम्नि ताभ्यामेवास्मा इन्द्रियं वीर्यमवरुन्धे आदित्यो भवति यं वा आदितिः अस्यामेव प्रतितिष्ठति धेन्वै वा एतद्रेतः यदाज्यम् अनडुभस्तण्डुलाः मिथुनमेवावरुन्धे घृते भवति यज्ञस्यालूक्षान्तत्वाय चत्वार आर्षेयाः प्राश्नन्ति दिशामेव ज्योतिषि जुहोति पशवो वा एतानि हवीगंषि एष रुद्रः यदग्निः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, that's how two things we have done. In fact, three things: discussion on the common sense thought, and the other two beautiful things. Now come to Srimad Bhagavad Gita study. Steadily we are studying one shloka, we are studying meaning, we are seeing every words, trying to grasp the spiritual aspect of it as well as something which is useful for our Vyavahara outer Vijaya also. Now the topic under discussion is very crucial, subtler, spiritual. That is, what is the Gneyam? Almost in the last 6-7 mantras, all the indicated definitions, pointers Bhagavan has given. Okay, today we'll do the last shloka which we have touched yesterday. We just browse through it and the entire topic we conclude. Okay, along with in the 19th mantra, Bhagavan gives the falashruti also of all that. Okay. So 18th and 19th mantras will be there for our study today, as well as summarizing the topic what we have seen about the Gneya Vastu so far. Okay, so we are into 13th chapter. Its name is Kshetragna Vibhaga Yoga. In this, Arjuna is asked question about the three pairs of things: Kshetram, Kshetragnam, Gnanam, Gneyam, Prakriti, Purusha. Among that, Kshetragna Bhagavan explained, and why we have to have that knowledge, what to do that, how it helps us in our liberation. Exhaustively we discussed. Now, the Gnanam Bhagavan taught of 20 values. Gneyam Bhagavan is teaching now. Almost it is also completed, in which the words are given which have a meaning. They are all indicative definitions of that Gneya Vastu, our own Param Brahma, which is in our own heart. We have to experience as ourselves. Then we are that infinite self. Therefore, all limitations, problems of finitude, which are called as bondage, are no more with us. Then after this, the Prakriti Purusha topic will be taken in full details for discussion around in 10-15 shloka till the end of this chapter 13. We are studying this. I am reminding every day, a reminder for me also. Repeatedly when we study, chance for the knowledge to sustain in our hearts. So today's our topic is chanting 17th shloka twice, or 18th shloka rather, 19th one 4 times, and let us see how much of the meaning we can cover. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ विभाग योगः. अष्टादश एकोनविंशतितमः श्लोकौ श्रीभगवानुवाच ॐ ज्योतिषाम् अपि तत् ज्योतिः तमसः परमुच्यते ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानगम्यं हृदि सर्वस्य विष्ठितम् ज्योतिषाम् अपि तत् ज्योतिः तमसः परमुच्यते ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानगम्यं हृदि सर्वस्य विष्ठितम् नेक्स्ट वन श्रीभगवानुवाच इति क्षेत्रं तथा ज्ञानम् इति क्षेत्रं तथा ज्ञानम् इति क्षेत्रं तथा ज्ञानम् इति क्षेत्रं तथा ज्ञानम् ज्ञेयं चोक्तं समासतः ज्ञेयं चोक्तं समासतः ज्ञेयं चोक्तं समासतः ज्ञेयं चोक्तं समासतः मद्भक्त एतत् विज्ञाय मद्भक्त एतत् विज्ञाय मद्भक्त एतत् विज्ञाय मद्भक्त एतत् विज्ञाय मद्भावायोपपद्यते 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 टू टाइम्स श्रीभगवानुवाच इति क्षेत्रं तथा ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं चोक्तं समासतः मद्भक्त एतत् विज्ञाय मद्भावायोपपद्यते अगेन इति क्षेत्रं तथा ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं चोक्तं समासतः मद्भक्तः एतत् विज्ञाय मद्भावायोपपद्यते. We have done the chanting. Now, in the explanation of the Gneya Vastu, the last one is this one in the 18th mantra, first line. What is that? Jyotisham api tat jyotihi. Tat gneyam, that param brahma. Another indicative meaning or definition of it is Jyotisham api tat jyoti. It is light of all lights. Jyotisham api tat jyoti. See the subtlety of indication there. It is a light of all lights. Means all lights are having their own luminosity, therefore are able to illuminate things because of the presence of that name, and that also is Jyotihi. लाइटों का लाइट है वो भी लाइट है, पर उस लाइट के रोशनी में ही बाकी लाइट्स काम करते हैं. ज्योति light of all lights. Okay. Yes, there is outer 5 lights, Pancha Jyoti, inside 5 lights. So the outer 5 and inner 4, all these 9 lights are lighting the things their own respective. But all the 9 can never be without the 10th light, the 10th Jyoti. That is our own Atma Jyoti, that is the actually Gneya Vastu. And that inner Jyoti, it is always eternally there. Therefore, it was never born because it is never eternally there. Because it is eternally there, it never dies. In between, it never gets modified. Because of this, it doesn't require the help of anything else. That's why it's called self-effulgent, causeless, modificationless, endless Jyoti. And what is that Jyoti among the 10 one, the 10th one? Among the 10, our own Atma Jyoti means conscious self. Consciousness whose experience we have only as self. I am conscious or not. I am conscious of what I am doing. So remove that what I am doing. Basically, I am conscious. So do you are conscious of listening. So listening and talking different. But in you, the consciousness listening, in me conscious speaking, they are there in you and me, and they are one ultimately. Kshetragnam chap mam vidhi sarvakshetreshu. In that mantra, we have anyway seen, but that's not the topic now. The topic is, I am conscious or not. Yeah. Now this consciousness in me, when was it born? If it has to be born, it should be not there earlier. And somebody should be there to notice that birth. If that is there to notice, it should be awareness. If the awareness is already there to notice the birth, how can you call it as birth? Therefore, the consciousness in me logically has no beginning, no birth, no cause. And does it modify? No, it always remains as a consciousness only. What is the meaning of consciousness not getting modified? Means it doesn't become intelligent when it is illuminating the intelligence of intellect. It doesn't become emotional when it is illuminating the emotions of the mind. So too, it doesn't become seer with the eyes when the eyes are seeing. He is remaining only as consciousness. Who sees then who is saying I am the seer? That is an individual, that is a conditioned expression, that is called Jiva. He is not Gneya Vastu. We are talking about Gneya Vastu is Param Brahma. Jiva is not Param Brahma. Is it not? And without the presence of the consciousness, the eye can't see. The owner of eye who says it's my eye, I have seen the claimant that maine dekha, even he also cannot be there without the consciousness in me. So it doesn't modify means it doesn't become walker when walking happening, speaker when speaking is happening. He's only illuminator of that walking speaking. There is a walker speaker who is an individual. Even that is also is illumined by this Gneya Vastu, the Karmatma, the consciousness. So to has it an end? It never ends because consciousness always should be there, even if something ends to certify it. So therefore, birthless, causeless, modificationless, changeless, deathless, pure consciousness is there in us. That's the Gneya Vastu, and that is the one because of which the the other four lights of the Indriyas, Mana, Buddhi, and Ahankara are working, and outer five lights of Surya, Chandra, Nakshatra, then Vidyut, and the lamps are working. Therefore, Jyotisham api tat Jyoti. Now you understood how clear is this explanation. And then we have to transcend all the outer five and inner four Jyotis to recognize that innermost fifth Jyotisham api tat Jyoti, the Gneya Vastu. Okay. This is what is the indicator definition of the Atman, the self, the Gneyam. Now, a very nice twist or a beautiful thing is added, an extra feather to this pure consciousness is Tamasaha Param Uchyate. Okay. Tamasaha Param Uchyate means what? It is beyond the tamas, the darkness, the ignorance. What is the meaning of beyond the tamas, ignorance means what? It be attentive. Illuminates even the tamas, darkness, ignorance, but itself is not touched by the tamas, darkness, or ignorance. Interesting, you know. Let us talk about the two tamas or darknesses. One is the outer pitch darkness, when all the rooms, windows are shut, every light is off. One is that darkness. Second is the darkness of inside the ignorance. Ignorance is combined with darkness, light with the light, knowledge with the light. Now the outer darkness, I am aware of it. Is it not just like I was aware of the outer light also? But the consciousness me, is it becoming dark because it is illuminating or knowing the outer pitch darkness? योर कॉन्शियस ना सारे दरवाजे बंदे खिड़कियां अंदर अंधेरा है तो पता है कि नहीं तुमको कि पूरा अंधेरा है मतलब पता है क्यों कहते हैं कॉन्शियसनेस मीन्स आई नो आई एम अवेयर बट आई दैट अवेयरनेस इज नॉट बिकमिंग डार्क अंधेरा नहीं हो रहा उसमें सो टू आई हैव इग्नोरेंस like MS Vavida, but I don't know any of your technical knowledge. I am ignorant of all those. But am I aware or not about my ignorance? Very much. But that consciousness is never becoming ignorant because of my intellectual ignorance. What we talked about is the intellectual ignorance. हाँ पढ़ूंगा तो knowledge भी आएगा मुझे जिसने वेदांत पढ़ा तो he can study everything. But after studying Vedanta, he never studies anything because there's nothing real or worthy in this world. By the way, so I am the awareness, aware of the ignorance in me as well as the knowledge in me. Like I know that I have the knowledge of Gita. I know I don't have the knowledge of physics, chemistry. I have the ignorance of physics, chemistry. So the knower in me, the consciousness means knows both what I know, what I don't know. So too, the consciousness in me illuminates the outer gross world, which is clear, which is in the light. It also illuminates our nose when everything is pitch dark outside. This is the meaning of tamasaha param uchyate. It is beyond darkness means it illuminates darkness. It is not influenced by the darkness. The darkness is the outer darkness or the inner ignorance. How many ways we have touched and explained this sloka. So, both of them. Jyotisham tat jyoti. Light of all lights. Why light of all lights? Because only when the awareness is there, aham works. Awareness is there, buddhi works. Awareness is there, mind works. Awareness is there, the speech works. Awareness is there, senses work. Awareness is there, then only I see the Agni. I can see the Vidyut only when there is consciousness, awareness in me. I can see Chanda Mama, I can see the Surya Tata. All of that when only awareness is there. That's why I say I'm aware of Surya, I'm aware of Chandra, I'm aware of the grahas or nakshatras. I am aware of the lightning, I'm aware of the fire, I'm aware of the sense organs, I'm aware of the mind, I'm aware of the intellect, I am aware of the ego in me. So who am I? I'm only awareness. That is Gneya. But that is not an object, it's a subject. So to experience this subjectively, you have to reach there. To reach there, in the knowledge, all these pointers are given in these words. Holding on to these words as pointers are the vehicles, we have to reach to that Gneya Vastu, the Paramatma, which doesn't have any of these definitions so far set. It is pristine and different altogether in its only glorious experience. At the most, इतना ही बता सकते उसके लिए ज्योतिषाम में तद ज्योति. Okay, now most important discussion. What it is, with so many of the difficulties, okay, this Dhyanam and Gneyam both were taught. Okay, the values, the Jnanam 20, the Gneya about Paramatma. So it was very, very impossible for me to know. I have to do lot of struggle. How many lives it will take? Very difficult. So I am not interested in that because of the toughness. Somebody can say. So Bhagavan Krishna in this 18th mantra sloka, in the second line, he is answering these questions, clearing these doubts simultaneously. He is hinting at us and also he is, what to say, encouraging us. All those beautiful aspects are there in the second line of this sloka number 18, which is the answer to the question. Ki Baba, it is more difficult, I can't do. Okay, what is that sentence? You have to very carefully, consciously, you have to listen meaning of the word by word and sentence meaning and total explanation. Okay, he says, Jnanam, Gneyam, Jnanagamyam, Sarvasya Hrudi Vishtitam. The three things which you are saying very difficult for me to gain, oh my dear friends, not at all difficult, because they are not far away in a distance that you have to put lot of efforts outside to cover the distance in time and receive it. No, all these three which are supposed to know or gain, they are very much in your own heart permanently seated. Okay, this is the literal meaning of Sarvasya Hrudi Vishtitam. Visheshena Sthitam is Vishtitam. Powerfully seated. Hrudi in the hearts of Sarvasya of everybody. In the hearts of everyone, these things which you are saying difficult are already established and seated as if waiting for you to go and recognize. But you have to turn your attention. Like the moon is there. Always, but you have to turn your attention, Bas, you can see him. You not create the moon, you not bring the moon, he's already there. So too, in the cave of our own heart, very much they are there. You just become turned towards it. You will be able to recognize it. Therefore, what are the things that we'll discuss now, and what are the points of encouragement or hint that are given through this shloka that also we discuss now through the second line. First, the point is Jnanam, means the Amanitva, Adambitva, Ahimsa, Kshanti, all these 20 values are very much is there in your own heart. They are there. They only have to be, they are in the seed form. They have to be watered through the interest and the faith. Then they become the big sprouts and the trees to give the result of purification of the heart and success in the outer world. The Amanitvam, Adambitvam, these values, where are they? They are not in a chemist shop, they are not in a grocery shop, they are not in a supermarket, they are not in somebody else they can give us, nor they can be sown as seeds in the prithvi and they are grown. Aha, Hrudivishtitam. Be attentive. Very much this Jnanam 20 values, Visheshena Sthitam established in the heart of Sarvasya, everybody. Therefore, whoever turns his attention to the Hridaya and with the whole interest brings out these hidden, slept Amanitva, Adimbitva, Ityadi qualities, they will be experienced by him. He can really make his life beautiful. There was a question regarding, oh, it is so tough, these values, that is answered this way. So, Jnanam Sarvasya Vriddhi Vishchitam. Second one, Gneyam. More tougher it is, the Gneya Vastu. About it, 10 12 definitions indicated are given. Even this also, you will not go to a chemist shop or you can't sow a seed and get it, nor in a supermarket nor any grocery shop you get it. Even this Gneya Vastu, which is explained in last 7 8 shlokas, Hrudi Vishtitam, Sarvasya Hrudi Vishtitam. But you have to turn towards it patiently, consistently, you will be able to recognize it as yours. The Gneya. Okay. The third one, Jnana Gamyam. And that Gneyam, when you now know it through the knowledge as indicated by following the indicated definitions, that Gneya Vastu is experienced as Aham Brahmasmi. That is called as Jnana Gamyam, which gives moksha. Therefore, Jnana Gamya, the result of that Jnana is moksha. Why? In that Jnana, what we are knowing called as Gneya Vastu is discovered as ourselves. And that Gneya Vastu, the Brahman, being infinite, being liberated, Mukta hai, that infinite blissful experience of us being immortal. Already said, Amrutatvaya kalpate, Amrutamashnute, Yajnatva Amrutamashnute. So that Jnana Gamyam means getting Amrutattva Prapti, therefore freedom from the Mruti or the Mrutyu. That Jnana Gamyam. That also is there, Sarvasya Hrudi. So in the heart only, the moksha is there. In the heart only, the moksha giving Gneya Atma is there. And in the heart only, the qualifications or the purity giving 20 values also are there. Therefore, don't practice 20 values. Don't become qualified. Therefore, don't look into the Gneya Vastu in the heart and don't become Mukta Jnana Gamyam. Then continue suffering as samsari. With having lot of desires in the heart and to express them through the indriyas, you work in the world outside and any karma you do, you get the result of it, it binds you. Want to live life like that? Do it. Samsari log sab vaise karte. But you and I as students of Geetha, by heart, in the heart, develop these values. And result of the values, see in the heart only in the purification form, in the form of purity. With the purified heart, go to the Guru and from him, understand what is that Gneya Vastu, the Param Brahma. And having thoroughly understood the Guru, sit quietly on the seat of meditation, reach out to that Gneya Vastu through the contemplation. For surprisingly, what do you know? That Gneya Vastu is understood as Parabrahma and experienced as our own self. So when I know I am that Gneya Vastu, the infinite Paramatma, the birthless, deathless, changeless modification, then in that infinitude, there is no samsara, there is no birth and death. Then I get liberated from the shackles of samsara called as identifying the upadhis and suffering whatever is happening to the upadhis as if it is happening to me. That bondage will not be there. Moksha ho jata hai. Therefore, jnanam bhi, gneyam bhi, jnanagamyam bhi. So, jnanam is tayari, gneyam is sadhana and reaching the goal, jnanagamyam is the moksha. सर्वस्व हृदय विष्टितम है, सबके हार्ट में है, तो बस जो झांकेगा अंदर उसको मिलता है. Therefore, how many things are told here? It is very much possible. Point one. It is not so difficult. Why? Because they are there in your heart only. Therefore, what is the sadhana? From being extroverted through senses, become introverted and look into your own heart, you will find Him. So, therefore, what is the inspiration given? What is the hint given? These things which give you liberation are very much easier in your own heart. Therefore, heartily you try to cultivate in the heart, they get cultivated. The values by heart you can practice, master it. The purification in the heart by effort you can do it. And by focusing on the Guru's teachings, you can understand what is that Gneya Brahma. And through meditation you can experience also. Choice is yours. Now, instead of doing this, the ज्ञेय वस्तु को जानने के बजाय we take the world as ज्ञेयम and we know it through our mind intellect, then we feel like possessing it, we do all efforts, no doubt we possess it, but still because it is not complete or infinite or real or permanent, it goes away and then again we are back to square one of suffering. Now you understood why? What is the meaning of samsara is? Same efforts are put again and again to get the same thing which again and again, same way leaves us and goes away. What is the moksha from samsara? Getting that thing, having gained which everything is gained, and having gained which it doesn't go away again. And it is infinite and it is blissful, isn't it? The infinite blissful inner self, recognizing it and getting liberated is important. Or the finite outer things of the world try to be gained through all fair and foul means, and even if you gain it, doesn't stay permanently with you, it goes away and you are back to square enough. Same emptiness and misery. Which is better in these two? Soch lo. So in this way, Bhagavan is encouraging. सर्वस्य हृदि ज्ञानम ज्ञेयम ज्ञानगम्यम विष्टितम विशेषेण स्थितम. Bas focus into your own heart. Develop the values, learn the knowledge of Gneyam, meditate and experience the Gneyam as yourself. Get liberated. Only these four. No, even to understand it, you just started now listening. Some 10, 20, 30 years. Same thing repeatedly you listen. Preferably from one acharya to whom we have tuned, or the guru, or maybe two or three, who talk in same angle, who don't distract us with other ideas. There are many people. You don't listen to anyone. Listen to only those who teach us the truth and whose teaching is appealing to us, loving to us, kind towards us. कोई भी होंगे वो, ऐसे 10-12 साल कम से कम सुनोगे लगातार, जैसे आजकल सुन रहे हो. Then the doubts regarding all these understandings go away. Inspiration comes really to look into the heart. With that inspiration, you can really heartily try to become amanitvam adambitvam. Those all values practiced, the result is purity of heart. In the pure heart, when the Guru gives the knowledge about Gneya Vastu as Gneyam Yattat Prakshyami, Yad Gnyato Amritam Ashtade Anadimat Param Brahma, Nasat Tannasa Duchade, Sarvata Padipadam Tat, Sarvatokshiromukam, Sarvata Shutman Loke, Sarva Avrita Dishtade, Sarve Indra Gunavasam, Sarve Indra Varistam, Asaktam, Sarva निर्गुणम गुणभोक्तृ भहिरन्तस्य भूतानां अतरं चरमेव च सूक्ष्मत्वात् तद्विज्ञेयं दूरस्थं चान्तिके च तत् अविभक्तं च भूतेषु विभक्तमेव च स्थितं भूतभर्तृ च तज्ज्ञेयं ग्रसिष्णु प्रभविष्णु च ज्योतिषामि तज्ज्योतिः तमसः परम् उच्यते. All when Guru teaches, you can catch them. Name. Then you can even meditate on that each of these word indicated Param Brahma and Jnanagamyam. In that effort, you experience it also. Sarvasya Vriddhi Vishchitam. That's why everybody can become samsari from the heart and trouble himself and the world. Everybody can become spiritual and get liberated from the heart and guide others also. That's why in this world, both people are there. Who are bound and binding others is guiding others. Who are liberated and liberating others, guiding others. दोनों लोग हैं इस जगत में. It is our choice to whom to follow. That's why in today's introduction also we saw know the goal, know the means, know our friends and enemies, have ruthless stability to reject the enemies, put all the efforts to gain the friends. Clear? Now tomorrow's shloka, Bhagavan concludes. I told you Kshetram Jnanam Gneyam, and with my devotee, whoever knows it, he will reach and experience me. That chanting we have done, but there's no time to discuss that. 18th or 19th mantra. Tomorrow we'll do the contemplation on it. After that, from the 19th onwards, or the 20th onwards, Prakriti Purusha, third set of the things which has been asked, Bhagavan takes up for discussion. So Kshetram, Kshetragnam thoroughly we have seen. Jnana Gneyam also is concluded. Then Prakriti Purusha will be the next set. And in that only all spiritual sadhana, all spiritual knowledge, all essence of Vedanta is there. Also the definitions or explanations regarding Bandhana and Moksha, that also is there in these topics only. So, like a research scholar with so much of love and attention and shraddha, when you spend some years to study, the beautiful, glorious knowledge gets revealed. But once it reveals, the life is so beautiful, smooth, different, it's all together. You do everything leading to liberation only. You will not involve in any nonsense, which goes on binding you here and hereafter and forever. We'll continue it tomorrow. Thank you. Om. mm, ah. इति क्षेत्रं तथा ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं चोक्तं समासतः मद्भक्त एतद्विज्ञाय मद्भावायोपपद्यते. Tomorrow we'll focus on this 19th mantra. Thank you, friends. Now let us do our next mantra, the Guru Ashtakam, the 6th mantra. In the 5th one, what we saw, Yashome Gatam Dikshu. My name and fame has spread in all directions. Why? Dana Pratapat. I worked hard, I earned so many things and went on giving dana. By dana ka prakhyati. In that dana, annadana, vastradana, dhanadana, godana, bhudana, hiranyadana, vagdana, shramadana, sahayadana. How many dana can be done? I have done all of that. Therefore, in the world, everybody knows me. I have become so famous because of my great quality of charity. Yasho me gatam dikshu. My name and fame spread to all dikshu, the directions. The direction, the word came from dikshu, the Sanskrit word only. So Yasho me gatam dikshu, dana pratapat. Then Jagat vastu sarvam kare yat prasadat. And of me and for everybody have so many of the riches that any object is in the reach of my own hand. Now tell me, am I great or not? The answer was question. What was the question asked? Did you develop your devotion at the feet of the Guru? No. Then all this, your name and fame, because of the dhanam and all your property with which you can buy anything, all of that is of no use only. Because they don't give moksha. Moksha is given to only by the jnana given by the Guru. Moksha is gained. Therefore, you must be wise enough to choose in your life very early what you have to seek and what not. Seek the eternal through the Guru Bhakti, not the ephemeral by your own arrogance or murkhata. This was the shloka yesterday. In continuation of that, today's shloka is sixth one, very simple. कहते हैं न भोगे न योगे न वा वाजि राजौ न कांता मुखे नैव वित्तेषु चित्तम. Now he is talking about all the Vairagya Vishayas. This is Shishya or this Bhakta and says, do you now am I not fulfilled in my life? Question is same, बेटा ये सब तो तुमको मिल गए बट गुरु भक्ति मिला कि नहीं, गुरु चरण में मन लगन हुआ कि नहीं, नहीं हुआ, ततः किम ततः किम ततः किम ततः किम. ओके, कहते हैं इधर न भोगे न योगे न वावाजिराजौ न कान्तामुखेनैव वित्तेषु चित्तं मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं. That means what? In this life, anything you gain or you are given, with all of that, if by using any one of them, if you are able to develop devotion at the feet of the Guru, use it for them and then throw away. If they are not useful for development of the faith and devotion at the feet of the Guru, drop them. And anything which helps you in developing devotion at the feet of Guru, do that. That is the meaning of this sloka's crux of it. And so many things I have. Like I want to make food. So what is required to make the food? If that's there in the kitchen, I use it and cook the food, and unwanted, I throw away. So too, I want moksha. Moksha comes with jnanam. Jnanam is given to me the Guru. Guru gives me that jnanam when he is pleased. He is pleased when I am a devotee to him. And therefore, to begin with, I have to be a devotee to him. That's called Guru Rangripatme Manaschena Lagna. Okay. Now, I have so many things, but use them to develop devotion. Then throw them. Because the devotion only invokes the knowledge from the Guru and moksha. But all the things I have, they don't help me in developing Guru Bhakti, then throw them away. Not only that, any other thoughts in your mind too. come to gain this or that thing of the world. Don't work to gain them, because that's all waste of time, because they are only going to take you away from the truth or liberation. They will only bind. Therefore already है और इसके लिए यूज होता है तो यूज करो, नहीं तो फेंको. अगर नहीं है तो उसके लिए ट्राई मत करो. ट्राई ओनली दोस थिंग्स बाय व्हिच द गुरु भक्ति इज डेवलप्ड. See the clarity of it. The pure spiritual thought, I know. And in you also to life, Guru is so kind, seeing our mind and status. He never immediately pushes us into spirituality. He teaches all the arts and traits of succeeding the world positively. After that only, when he sees we are now sufficiently enjoyed, gone to the world, now we are Vairagi, he says, no, Ajo beta, all the temporary, drop it. Now I'll tell you the permanent. That way, even if you are in the world of achievements outer, be having a guru in your life, take guidance from him. And guru knows how to mold us from being a samsara to a sadhaka, from being a person of frustration in the world to a person of liberation through jnanam. Okay. So what are the things here? Na bhoge. He says, I am not interested in the only Vishaya bhogas. Actually, it's a very good sadhana. Na yoge. Nor I am in the practice of yoga. That much vairagya I have done. Na va vaji rajau. Bhoga means indulgence of the worldly things. Yoga means accomplishing various positions. I have no mind in them. Here the main sentence is chittam naiva. I don't have the chitta. Chitta means interest here. I am not interested in any bhoga. I am not interested in yoga. Yoga means achieving the various things of the world. Bhoga means the enjoyment. Yoga means the powers, positions, etc. Nava vaji. I am not interested in the horse. Horse means all the vehicles. Na Rajau, nor I am interested in being a king. Most important is na Kanta Mukhe. I have no interest in the face of the beautiful damsels, nor Vitteshu, nor in the money. In नैव वित्तेषु चित्तम. सो मेरा मन या चित्त फंसा नहीं है धन में. मेरा मन या चित्त फंसा नहीं है कांता मुख में. मेरा मन या चित्त फंसा नहीं है वाजी घोड़ों में, राजाओं पोजीशन में, न योग में, न इन ऑफ द व्हाट इज द पावर्स इन द वर्ल्ड, नॉर इन द भोग. Now am I not great? It is better than all other things. But still I have a question. Did you develop your devotion at the feet of the Guru? Nahi. Then tatakim, 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 tatakim. Means what? Even with all your efforts, you get vairagya for all of them. The fulfillment of that vairagya is in developing devotion to the feet of the Guru, which invokes Guru's grace in the form of knowledge. When you gain that knowledge of the Gneya Vastu, the Paramatma, you get liberated. नो देखो कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है नॉलेज, पहले से सीखना है कि नहीं हमको. Then we know what to seek, and seeking that we get permanent thing, and what not to seek. If you really seek it, we get bound. This clarity would have come to us long back. So old is elders. Now we can't teach them the gone case, going case. You are all youngsters. The whole life is in front of you. The resources remain same, opportunities remain same, affinities and facilities remain same, obstructions also will be same. What do you want to achieve? How do you want to achieve? Choice is yours. What I suggest is, while going through your academics and professions and samsaric life, keep studying these spiritual things and develop the strong desire to grow spiritual. And once you come to the age of 50, 55, married, got children, they are settled. Now, ruthlessly reject all of that. Go for Guru Rangir Padme, Manas Lagnam, and with that Guru Upadesha, the Tattva Jnana and Moksha. That is suggestion to you. And among thousands of you, one are you to say, oh, I don't have to go through all the gamut straight away. Then you have lots of places where Tattva Jnana is given, you can go it. But be careful. Only when you are purely qualified from within, the urges are there from inside to know the truth, then. Or else, वहाँ जाकर फिर वहाँ का situation को गड़बड़ नहीं करना. Therefore, go properly. Proper channel is this. These bypassing the grasta and vanaprastha is only for one in thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. Baki thousands ko marry, get children, fight with wife and children, in-laws and outlaws, kicked by them, go through all that masala. Then by the age of 55, kicked from the world, from the government, from the friends, relatives and all, you become football. At that time, the vairagya can come. Then go to the Guru. He will teach you what's permanent. This is the correct way. That's why Brahmacharya Ashrama, study from Guru. Grastha go and live your normal life beautifully. Vanaprastha slowly withdraw. Sannyasashrama, exclusively seek the truth. Every human being on the globe should go through all this four. Then not only Artha Kama, but also Moksha Prapti be, he can enjoy it. Otherwise, you enjoy money, you are enjoying the bhoga, but you are not enjoying the inner peace, you are not enjoying the inner self. So you are not fully using your life as a human. In a human being, आजकल क्या है दुनिया में only अर्थ कामा money enjoy that all is taught. Nobody is talking about moksha as if it's not required. That's called Kali Yuga. In Satya Yuga only moksha is taught. Artha kama is never taught only. That's why everybody is liberated, happy, blissful. Nobody is bound. In today's world, everybody runs for Artha Kama, therefore everybody is bound. Nobody is liberated because it's not seeking. Nobody is seeking it. So it is your choice what to understand, what to seek and all. And keep on listening to these classes. If not today, after 10 years at least, the clarity of the picture comes. Then you think and decide and go ahead in your life as per your choice. Thank you. Let us chant these 7 mantras. First one onwards. ओम अथ श्री आदिशंकराचार्य कृत गुरुवष्टकम् ओम शरीरं स्वरूपं यथा वा कलत्रं यशश्चारुचित्रं धनं मेरुतुल्यं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नं ततः किं ततः किं कलत्रं धनं पुत्रपौत्रादि सर्वं गृहं बान्धवा सर्वमेतद्धि जातं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नं ततः किं षडङ्गादिवेदो मुखे शास्त्रविद्या कवित्वादिगद्यं सुपद्यं करोति गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नं ततः किं विदेशेषु मान्य स्वदेशेषु धन्य सदाचारवृत्तेषु मत्तो न चान्यः गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नं ततः किं क्षमामण्डले भूपभूपालवृन्दै सदा सेवितं यस्य पादारविन्दं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नं ततः किं यशो मे गतं दिक्षु दान प्रतापात् जगद्वस्तु सर्वं करे यत्प्रसादात् गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नं ततः किं न भोगे न योगे न वाजिराजौ न कान्तामुखेनैव वित्तेषु चित्तं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नं ततः किं बेटा सीक्वेंस याद करो. You have to get moksha. Moksha is gained through knowledge. Knowledge is gained with the Guru. Guru gives knowledge. When you are devoted to him, therefore whatever you have, use it to develop devotion. If they are not useful, throw them away and don't put or waste your time in gaining those things which are of waste. And all things that are required to develop devotion to the feet of Guru, you earn them from all the sources. That is the meaning of this Guru Ashtakam sent by Shankar Bhagavan with all his experience and with the knowledge of all the Shastras and the examples of all the other saints and sages, including himself. This is how we have seen Guru Ashtakam. We have seen Bhagavad Gita, concluded the 18th mantra. Tomorrow the summary of all that will be seen. Then we will go and take up the Prakriti Purusha discussion. And we have done 50 mantras of chanting last 10 days of our Taittiriya Brahmanam, Krishna Yajurveda, and our everyday shlokas of beautifully Sanavatu Guru Brahma we have done. Before that, the 6 minutes were spent in today's common sense thought of goal and means and who is Shatru and who is Mitra. And be careful with the Shatru. Send him away. All the things traits and whatever Mitra, you just invoke them. So these are the 6 classes we have done today, or 5 of them, by God's and Guru's grace. And I wish and pray that you become thorough in all these listenings, understandings, and using them, and thus grow in your life and show that light to others also. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mahapriyat Shanto Muchid Vandebhya Muktaschan Yan Vimochid Asato Masat Game Tamasoma Jyotirgame Murtyor Mamtangame Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachide Purnasamunamadaya Purnameva Shishyate Om Shanti 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 Om Sri Gurubhyo Paramarshubhyo Parabrahmane Shrutimatre Namah Tat Brahmarpanam Sri Krishna Paramatmane Namah Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namah Sri Geetha Matre Namah Sri Vedavyas Maharshe Namah बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, समस्त गुरु परंपरा की जय, आज के आनंद की जय, समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय, समस्त युवा मंडली की जय, भारत माता की जय, सनातन धर्म वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृति की जय, अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय. Friends, in our classes, no lesser things we discuss, only the Shastras, the sublime truths, Of course, in the language which you can have, understand with the logics and with all examples. There are some shops. Items are very costly, but they are of the purest and highest order. Naturally, to them, the fellow who footpath पे खरीदने वाला वो तो वहाँ जाएगा नहीं because his budget doesn't allow. So too, is your mind intellect budget. He is capable of attending these classes and revel in the sublime truths. The Gita classes are for you. Even if not, maintain the regularity and sincerity. Your intellect and heart will be made so purified and settled to grasp the importance of these things. Once you grasp it, you go into that maturity, then you will make your life beautiful. So we won't come down to the lower level of and teaching you all how to manage success in the worldly things, how to make friends. What nonsense all along, bakwas. वो सब कर लो तुम लोग. We are here not to waste our time in talking those lower things, which millions are teaching, millions are doing. Ours are pure Shastra classes, pure spirituality, along with Desha Bhakti and self discipline. These are the things we learn here. If you feel you are fit, you are welcome. If not, it's your choice. Idea is we will not compromise with it. Same time, we love and welcome all those who think they are fit and wants to become fit. Both are benefited by these things, and all other abilities and achievements just are byproducts of these learnings. Take it from me. Thank you, friends. Tomorrow we'll meet. Hmm. Do inform about these things to your friends. सब्सक्राइब फॉर द चैनल. थोड़ा सा आपका हेल्प पब्लिसिटी में होने से more youngsters can listen and learn. That's the only idea. Thank you.